today that couldn't make it, which is all good. I'm probably expecting more to come in as we go through. Okay, let's have a look with you guys. You guys are coming into week 6. Damn, we're halfway, coming into halfway. We're going to see how your week has been. Anita, how's your week been? Whereabouts are you at?
Um, yeah, my week's been pretty good. Motivation was an excellent exercise this week, testing it. Put some motivation into preparing myself for water for when I'm on the run all the time. I have had my water already. Motivation to get my clothes ready for exercising. So that was a good task. That was a good something I included into my motivation schedule for the week. Exercising, it's been good. The only thing I can't get that third one in, but I do make a point to do that hour exercise and plus the 20, and I've been having a go at the next step up. It's a little bit challenging, but hey,
Awesome.
I'm working at it. Yeah. So I'm going to,
That is really good.
yeah, and the eating, I'm still doing the 6-hour eating window. So yeah, that's been pretty good. Just in the morning is just a little bit hungry, but I just remember water, water. So
Yeah.
how long do we have to do that for?
Yeah, good question, Eda. For the rest of your life, basically. No, it's for the rest of the 12-week program. We're looking at the fasting. It should get easier for you the deeper you get into it. And if you I still fast now, and I still find that some mornings I feel hungrier than normal.
Yeah,
Especially if I've had a cheat meal the night before, the next day I wake up hungry.
yeah,
But if I do find myself hungry in the mornings, I know that I just have a hot drink and I'm pretty much okay. I sort of forget about it.
yeah,
Hot drink or like you said, a water, and I'm pretty much fine. Most of the time, I find that I'm hungry because I'm bored.
yeah.
Not really
Mm.
hungry as such, and just like I said before, just like you say, a glass of water or a hot drink, and you're fine.
Yeah. I noticed that I do a lot around the place, around the house now, just to keep me going.
Oh,
My
that's
husband's happy with that.
oh, it's so cool. And how have you found that? Like, we're coming into halfway point now for you, Anita. How are you finding things? Like 6 weeks in, and compared to where you were 6 weeks ago, what's the difference for you?
Oh my gosh, the energy, the amazing energy that I have. I can't keep still. My husband says, "What do you do now?" And I just get up and doing something, finding something. I hated gardening, and I put my got into gardening now, and just some of the things that I've never done before. That it's just the energy level, and I think that, and also realizing that what we eat and now put into our mouth and realize, oh gosh, why have I eaten this? So that's another side of about my bad eating habit that I used to have before
Yeah.
I joined keto. Yeah. Mm.
Amazing. It's amazing how beforehand, like 6 weeks ago, it was very normal to be inflamed and to be sore and to be uncomfortable and bloated. Like, I
Yes.
thought it was normal. I thought this
Yeah.
is what it was meant to be. After you eat, you felt that way. Until I started investigating and trying keto out, and yeah, very different now, eh?
Yeah. Very, very different. Yeah. Just amazing on how much you don't have to eat, but we do feed our mouths for unnecessarily. Like you see,
Yeah.
boredom, it can be boredom a lot. So,
Yeah.
and I guess with the energy coming into our life, we don't get bored because just too busy want to do something.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's
Yeah.
right. I find now that I'm keto, I'm more involved with my kids. Like usually before I was when I was overweight, I'd go pick the kids up. I just want to sleep in the afternoon. I'm sort of done for the day. I end up dropping the kids off at like park or something like that and sitting in the car and watching them and hoping I'll catch maybe half an hour of sleep, you know, which is really pretty bad parenting if you ask me.
Yeah.
And now I'm out there, you know, climbing on that stuff with them, you know, with the energy and, you know, with the weight loss and stuff like that.
Yeah. And also I noticed that with my physical job, I can say, wow, I can get through this without moaning about it, you know. I have the energy to be able to keep up now. So that's the beauty I love about this.
That's awesome.
Energy level, yeah. So,
Yeah. That's awesome.
yeah.
That's the main reason I do it is just for the energy levels. Yeah, I can't compare it. That's cool. Thank you for that. We'll find out how Bridget's been. Bridget, what's going on? How are you feeling? You're a bit better now?
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit better. Still not 100%, but I'm okay.
Yeah. Did you go for a walk today?
Yep, I went into the stairs today.
Yeah, and how was that? How are you finding walking when you're sick? And, you know, the comparison to when you're well. Like, what are those?
It's a bit of a struggle. I can barely breathe, but I'm still doing it. I'm okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just had a big discussion with another group because, you know, like winter and a lot of people are sick at the moment. You guys are finding it out that a lot of workmates and colleagues are sick. There's a huge flu epidemic going on in New Zealand at the moment, and a lot of people are sick, and they're asking questions on what we should do when we're training when we're sick. And so I'll briefly go over that now. So if we are coming down with the flu or with a cold, our immune system gets hit. And if we go and do a 20-20-20 or a Tabata, or we go to boxing, or we do some lifting in the gym, we are causing stress on our immune system, but also on our nervous system when we do that. So if we go to the gym or we go and do this high intensity stuff before we're well, it'll actually hit our immune system again, and we could even get sicker. I know quite a few times myself and also clients of mine and friends that have gone back too early and ended up with pneumonia because they thought they were well. They've smashed their system, and the system's freaked out because it's not 100%, and they end up getting sicker. So I always say to my clients and also myself, I'm going to keep on reminding myself not to go and smash myself when I'm healing, when I'm getting well. I've just got over a man flu as well in the last couple of weeks. So I initially started back just walking. I've got probably about 40 stairs or so up to the car here. And usually I can run up and hop in the car and boom, I'm off with no worries at all. But because I've been sick, just like you, Bridget, you know, I'd walk up those stairs, I'm huffing and puffing, trying to get my breath back after 40 stairs. I'm hopping in the car with a spinning head going, whoa, man, I'm so unfit. But it's just because I can't breathe and my lungs are full of gunk as well. So, you know, take it slow, look after yourself, stay keto. Because that's also going to help with keeping the inflammation down. And if you can, go dairy-free while you're sick as well. Because, if you are having dairy while you're sick, it's going to clog it up even more with all that dairy. Hey, Bridget?
Mm-hmm.
Loving that cheese, don't we? Love a cheese.
Do you think it's too early to go back to boxing on Tuesday?
If you do go back on a Tuesday, I'd only do 80% if you can do that. Okay, so I went back to the gym this week and I went and lifted with one of my clients, and I was just going 80%. You know, I wasn't pushing myself as hard as I would, and I was just being really aware of where I was at physically. And if I started to get too worn out, then I'd stop. Okay, can you do it, Bridget?
I will try.
All right, good luck with that. All right. Right, you're doing awesome, by the way, Bridget. You're doing really good, really cool. All right, let's have a look, guys. We're actually going to be looking at high intensity interval training today, and the difference between high intensity interval training and steady state cardio. Like steady state cardio, things like going for a walk up the hills, maybe going for a jog, hopping on your bike. Okay, so we're comparing the Tabatas and the 20-20-20s or boxing with steady state cardio. So we're going to go through the difference, and that's pretty amazing. All right, let's have a look here. High intensity interval training, what is it? High intensity interval training, or HIIT, also called high intensity intermittent exercise, or sprint interval training, is a form of interval training, a cardiovascular exercise strategy, alternating short periods of intense anaerobic exercise with less intense recovery periods until you're too exhausted to continue. Now, there's no universal HIIT session duration, but these intense workouts usually last under 30 minutes, with times varying based on the participant's current fitness level. The 20-20-20s and the Tabatas that I've got you guys doing, it should take about 15 to 20 minutes in the morning to get those out and done. Okay, so very, very short duration. Now, have you ever compared the physique of a world-class distance runner with that of a world-class sprinter? The sprinter's body resembles that of a Greek Adonis with chiseled arms and powerful quads, while the skinny, fat distance runner makes Richard Simmons look like a bodybuilding competitor. Now, these different body compositions point to the fact that not all cardio is created equal, which is why it's important to choose a form of cardio that meets your goals. A recent study compared participants who did steady-state cardio for 30 minutes 3 times a week to those who did 20 minutes of high-intensity interval training 3 times a week. Now, both groups, they showed similar weight loss, but the HIIT group showed a 2% loss in body fat, while the steady-state group lost only 0.3%. The HIIT group also gained nearly 2 pounds of muscle, while the steady-state group lost almost a pound. So HIIT, not only does it make you or help you with shaping your muscles, but it also takes off a lot more body fat. Now, excessive aerobic activity like going for a run or hopping on your bike, okay, excessive aerobic activity can decrease testosterone levels. It can increase your cortisol production, weaken your immune system, handicap strength gains, and halt any type of hypertrophy, which is muscle growth. But this doesn't mean you can maximize muscle growth and strength gains while conditioning. It just means you need to be smarter about your cardio that you choose. Now, more recently, a study in the Journal of Obesity showed that 12 weeks of HIIT reduced body fat and increased muscle mass. There were also substantial reductions in total abdominal, trunk, and visceral fat, which is the fat around our organs, and increases in lean body mass and aerobic power. The most surprising aspect of the results was that the subjects' diets remained the same. So since fat loss largely takes place in the kitchen, this is one more study touting the powerful effects of high-intensity interval training. So if you guys can imagine doing high-intensity interval training on top of keto, on top of intermittent fasting, that is the secret to the Keto 12-week program. Keto, intermittent fasting, and high-intensity interval training is the combination of this program. And that is what is making this program so effective for many, many people. So what we're going to be talking about is Tabata. Okay, there is some videos and stuff like that that I've put together for you guys as well. Now, different forms of Tabata are practiced everywhere in the world, from plush commercial gyms to sparse hardcore garage gyms. Now, Tabata is named after a Japanese researcher, Usumi Tabata, who's conducted extensive research into interval training. Now, Tabata consists of performing an activity all out for 20 seconds, resting for 10 seconds, and then repeating the on-off sequence for a total of 4 minutes. And one of Tabata's most famous findings demonstrated that 20 seconds of all-out cycling, followed by 10 seconds of low-intensity cycling for 4 minutes, was as beneficial for our VO2 max as 45 minutes of long, slow cardio performed 4 times a week. Okay, I'm just going to say this again because this is something to really take in. One of the Tabatas, okay, that we do, okay, doing that once on a cycle for 4 minutes, doing it once for 4 minutes is as beneficial as doing 45 minutes of long, slow cardio performed 4 times a week. Now that is massive. Okay, so if you're going for a walk, say 4 times a week, okay, and you're getting really good results from that, if you swap them out for doing your HIIT for 4 times a week, you're going to get huge results, even bigger than those steady state cardio. Right, since VO2 max is generally considered the best indicator of an athlete's cardiovascular fitness and aerobic endurance, this study was a game changer. It conclusively showed that positive health benefits derived from traditional aerobic training could be accomplished with high intensity interval training. So what does this mean for you? It means you can stop spinning your wheels sooner if you trade in those slow times on the treadmill for a fast sprint. Okay, so really looking at the types of exercise that you guys are doing. All right, so what I've got for you guys, I've got some Tabata links up here for you guys. This is a link to my YouTube channel. There's a whole lot of different Tabatas there for you guys to choose from. There's a Tabata for your core. There's a beginner Tabata. This one here is mainly for people around over 150 kgs or more, or someone with some injuries, okay? I've got a couple of intermediate Tabatas in there for you guys to try out, and also an advanced if you guys are there as well. So definitely check that out. Also, if you guys are on Spotify, there is also some music in there if you guys are wanting just the Tabata songs. And for example, you want to do your own exercises, you can actually choose from these exercises down here. We've got 70 bodyweight exercises you guys can choose from, 32 weight place exercises, and also 57 ways to use a bench. Just some exercise ideas for you guys, so that if you guys are wanting to do your own Tabatas and find out or do your own sort of mix and matches of exercises, there's some you can have a look down here. Also, if you haven't got Spotify and you've just got YouTube, on your browser, you guys can actually have a look at, there's some Tabata songs in there as well as other workouts. Okay, so for you guys, making sure that you guys get some of these Tabatas in. And the reason why I quite like utilizing Tabata is for the fact that the cues are there in audio. The ones that I use have coach included, and he actually tell you when to start and when to stop your workouts.
Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so we've got 20 seconds of work. Okay, then we got our 10-second break. Okay, so it's all pretty self-explanatory as far as how things work as regards to the Tabatas. 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds rest, up to 4 minutes, and that is the Tabata set. So for you guys, the 20-20-20, you can still utilize if you want. I still use 20-20-20s every other day, but Tabatas is something that I use most often. Probably do Tabatas, probably about 3 to 4 times a week. For me, I just find that they're really straightforward, very easy, very fast to get over with, and my exercises are done. Any questions at all about the Tabatas? But anything we've been through with that? Anita, you okay?
Yep.
Okay, cool, Liz. All right, let's just see if we've got any homework for you guys on that one there. Tabata links, and boom, homework. All right, for you guys, we've got a minimum of 4 morning workouts in this week. Okay, you got some Tabatas to try out 2 to 3 times in the morning. Okay, or go for your 40-minute walk. Okay, I know which one I'd prefer to do, 15 to 20 minutes of Tabata, and I'm done. Okay, but also we've got to post up on the KETO12 Facebook page, post up your Tabata workout you tried this week, or whereabouts you guys are training. Stay in ketosis. Remember, this is mainly about your food. Stay in ketosis as long as you can this week. And I'm needing some stats from you this week. We're coming to the halfway point, so I'm needing your weight, your measurements, your 300 time, your energy levels, and also I want you guys to take your photos. Okay, a really good opportunity for you guys to actually have a look at where you guys are at the halfway point. Okay, and see how much has actually come off. If you guys have plateaued, whereabouts you guys are at, I really want to know. So make sure that when you guys are taking your measurements and stuff like that, that you take it at the same time that you did last time. If you took it in the morning, make sure you take it in the morning this time, and in the afternoon, you take it in the afternoon. And also for my female clients, if you guys are a week before your period or the week of your period, you may even be a kg or 2 heavier, as well as a centimeter or 2 bigger, as well as you guys are retaining water around this time. Okay, so don't stress out too much. Okay, if it is that time for you guys and think, shit, I'm actually putting on weight, it's natural. Okay, it's natural. All right. I don't think there's any questions, guys. I've already asked that question. So I will see you guys next Sunday. If not, I will see you guys online anyway. You guys have an awesome, awesome week. Okay, and remember your homework. I want to see where you guys are at on week 6. You guys take care. See you, bye.